CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. We back grinding, doing what we does. And don't forget, got the links in the description. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're working on all platforms. Username for Instagram in there. The rest of the links take you straight to our social media platforms. We ain't one of them challenges. Just put our videos up there all day. We talk fantasy fight, breaking news on there, memes, the whole nine. And if you want to donate, don't forget the PayPal link is in there as well. Talk about Joshua and Wilder one more time. Obviously, they sent the contracts today, but I just want to know. You know, I've been going through the comments, and you know, I guess there's a lot of UK fans in there, a lot of Deontay Wilder haters in there. My whole point is, if Wilder hasn't fought anybody, okay, he fought 40 bums or whatever the case may be. What is there to fear about a guy who's not ready? Honestly, what is there fear about Deontay Wilder? What is the fear? Why must, you know, I'm not just talking to the UK guy, because there's a lot of real trio UK guys out there, for real. It's a lot of real trio ones out there, man. So I don't want to generalize or put all of them in one category, but them guys know who I'm talking to, you know. So why do we need to say and make excuses for this fight not to happen? You know, and it's just not that fight. You hear about the Hurd and Charlo. Well, Charlo ain't did this and that, and Hurd did this in the amount of time. Hey, if they ill prepared, whatever it may be, if they lesser, it's gonna show come fight night. You're not gonna duck a guy. You know, you're not gonna duck a guy that ain't a challenge. You know, and you know, anytime you gotta go, oh, his resume, you know, Wilder ain't fought this. I mean, shit, Joshua ain't fought nobody neither. You know, by how y'all scale, or by how y'all barometer y'all putting it, he ain't fought nobody neither. So what's the fear? You know, what's the fear in Joshua fighting Wilder if Wilder not that good? If he ain't beat nobody for the championship belt, you know, he fought 40 bums. Ortiz was an old man. What's the holdup? What's the holdup? What is the fear not to make one of the biggest fights? I think one of the biggest fights, one of the two biggest fights in the sport of boxing. What is the fear behind that? Seriously, what is the fear if Wilder is a bum? If Wilder he garbage, he ain't got no boxing skills. What's the fear? Why don't y'all want to see Anthony Joshua fight Deontay Wilder? And everybody is okay with Joshua fighting a two-time failed PED user in Alexander Povetkin. Seriously, why is everybody okay for a cheater getting a third chance at glory? Okay, instead of Deontay Wilder and Joshua getting it on. What is it? What does this need to wait for? It's going in the UK. Okay, it ain't gonna get too much bigger in the UK than what it is now. You know, Wilder said he'd come over there. He'd take whatever deal. They sent the contract. I'm pretty sure Wilder's lawyer is going through it with a fine-tuned tooth comb to make sure everything is okay with it. You know, and that's standard. That's standard. That contract just got sent today. And I ain't saying, you know, is this an issue or not if it got sent. I understand, you know, lawyers and stuff of that nature. I got a couple friends that's lawyers. You know, I understand that you got to go through everything. And they paying, you know, Eddie's paying his lawyer, whoever writing the contract up, not to get it wrong. And Deontay's paying his guy to go through the contract and not to get slipped up. So that ain't no issue. It's going to take a couple days. You just don't sign the contract when it's sent to you. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you never know what you could be getting into. But my whole premise of this video is taking it to Hurd and Charlo. Y'all say Hurd did all this and Charlo ain't did nothing. Y'all say Joshua did all this and Wilder ain't did nothing. What's the issue? What if these guys and Charlo and Deontay Wilder and Pacific, Deontay Wilder ain't accomplished nothing in their career? What's the fear behind fighting this guy? And what was the fear for Joshua behind fighting Luis Ortiz? If this man was a grandpa, an old man, a senior citizen, he got an AARP card, he really was 50, 60, whatever people saying, what was the fear behind Anthony Joshua getting out of that fight and didn't want to fight him? Why this dude was on Matchroom and he made a deal with the dude to fight him at the Vladimir Klitschko? Why is Dylan White ducking Luis Ortiz? Tell me that. Why is Big Baby Miller ducking Luis Ortiz? If this is this old man who ain't got shit left in the tank, he ain't shit, why is people not willing to step up and fight this dude for a title eliminator? And don't give me that, oh, Brazil gonna get his shot. I ain't trying to hear that. Because if it get down to the dirty and then get down to the grimy and Dylan White can beat Luis Ortiz and they say you got to fight Brazil on the undercard of Joshua Wilder or whatever it may be, What's the issue? You can't beat Dominic Brazil, a guy that beat up a few times. You know, you mad because you got to work for something? Because let's keep it real. Dylan White, he ain't never earned a shot to be a WC champion or a title eliminator. Beating Lucas Brown, barely beating Derek Chisora, beating Robert Helatius, whatever that guy's name is. He went the distance with that guy. Johan Dunhap's knocked that man out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So all these people are making these excuses for these fighters. What's the excuse not to fight Luis Ortiz? You an eliminator, you not demandatory, but at the end of the day, if Joshua Wilder fight, you and Brazil can fight on the undercard, Dylan White. Big baby. Oh, you know, me and Wilder can fight in the future, and you know, not right now. Like, with Blue Blood Sports, I'd have smacked him like, man, get out of here with that. You know, you don't want to go to Bulgaria to fight Brosworth Puev, okay? And if Wilder's available, you're not open to fighting him. Talking about let it build up. No, you've been talking cash money. It's always these excuses from these fans. And the fans got to start making excuses for another grown man. You know, going out their way to make excuses. Oh, Wilder ain't did this and that and that and this. If he ain't did that, and if Charlo ain't did that, and if Luis Ortiz is an old man, what's the issue? You feeling froggy leap. Don't pump fake me to death. You know what I'm saying? Don't pump fake me. If all these dudes is easy licks and easy fighters and easy wins, it shouldn't be a problem. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be going to go out your way to fight a two-time PED abuser, Alexander Povetkin, to avoid Deontay Wilder. The same Deontay Wilder y'all say a bum. And y'all know what it is. Y'all don't want to see y'all hero get splattered. And a lot of Americans don't want to see Deontay Wilder be great because they wrote him off early in his career. And they don't want to come around and say they wrong. So they're going to keep putting different, setting the bar higher and higher for him. And the higher you said it, he continued to reach those heights. And y'all know what it is. Y'all know Joshua ain't looked good since he fought Joseph Parker. That's a fact. Since he fought Vladimir Klitschko, that's a fact. That the Khan fight, he was frustrated he couldn't get that guy out of there. Joseph Parker, he looked like trash. And then Eddie Hearn saying, oh, he needs a full 8 months to train, mate. We need more than 8 weeks to train. Will Roger Mayweather say, all you need is 8 weeks to train. All you need. What you need more than 8 weeks to prepare for a bum of Deontay Wilder? What you need 8 weeks for that for? More than 8 weeks, excuse me. You don't need more than 8 weeks. You riding the bike. You say you was watching the film, breaking down film, preparing for Wilder about a month ago. This 10 weeks out from the September date. That's cool. You don't need more than that. Versus Bum Wilder, right? Versus Bum Squad versus Beyonce. Now y'all know dude real. And when he beat Anthony Joshua, it's just going to be a long line, a more historic story, you know, a more historic storyline, you know, to go with Ricky Hatton coming over here getting his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? You know, Errol Spence going over to the dog walk, Kell Brook. You know, more to come on with Leon Smith came over here, got whooped by Canelo. Amir Khan getting laid out over here again. It's going to be a nice long line of that shit. Miguel Kessler coming over here getting whooped. Dan Barker coming over here getting whooped. Yeah, I remember that. Whoever y'all got came over here and got whooped. Never in history of boxing can I remember a UK fighter being on top of the world. Being the recognized pound for pound #1. It hasn't happened. It hasn't happened. Unless you want to say Lennox. But guess what? Lennox came over here and got iced too. And he went to the motherland and got iced. And I like Lennox. But them with facts. Facts that we talking about right here. Y'all came, Kell Brook beat Sean Porter. I give him that. Kawasaki came over here and did what he had to do. But for every one of those, it's about 4 or 5 Americans putting our boxing boot up y'all butts. And that's Trill Talk, man. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to the LDBC. Catch the Smoke City Mobcast on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, y'all can subscribe to the Smoke City Mobcast for that real Trill boxing talk. And for them haters out there, what it do, man? Y'all know what it is. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Want to donate? PayPal link. And they say, guess what? They say they build me. Build another one in my Jay-Z voice, in my Khaled voice. Build another one. One time for the one time. Shout out to the homies all across there, man. Everybody that's doing it. Shout out to my brother Colosso Sports TV. Y'all go support him. Shout out to my homie. If y'all Dallas Cowboys fans, DMV Cowboys, boy John JG, we gone.